Hello and welcome to Little Boots Fab. In today's video, we are back working on converting my Ford Ranger to a turbo diesel engine out of a Jetta. In today's video, we'll be going over the adapter plate and building motor mounts to get the engine mounted into the engine bay. Let's roll the intro and get to work. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get this engine ready to go into the truck next. So I got the bracket on. I just got to tighten these bolts down. Then we got this side on too, and same thing, I just got to tighten these bolts down. Then I'm going to go ahead and throw the accessory bracket on so that I know where everything's going to be at, and so that to make sure that there's no interferences with anything hitting or rubbing. I got the power steering pump coming next week on Tuesday. That's really the only thing that I'm worried about, anything hitting. It's at the lowest point, so it might hit the frame rail, so I might have to move the engine a little bit, but I at least want to get the engine tacked into the truck and get it on the mounts. And then once that power steering pump gets here, I'll double check and make sure that, nothing's gonna hit. But we'll go ahead and get this ready. I also got the adapter plate, so I'll kind of talk about that a little bit. But let's get the show on the road. Alright, for this build, I'm using a TD Conversions adapter plate. So I got it in the mail about a week ago. The only thing is, the wait time on these is like 10 to 12 weeks. I got mine about 13 weeks. So that's really my only gripe, but I understand, supply and demand, so kind of is what it is. But it's a very nice piece. This one is for a Ford 3-liter, but it comes with the adapter plate. You got a starter, the spacer for the clutch, and then it even comes with all the bolts and everything that you need. So it's a very, very, very nice set. And then also I found these mounts on Amazon, and I believe that they were out of a CTV Cadillac. And then I just, while I was waiting for the adapter plate, I kind of got bored and decided to design my own mounts. So this is the top mount that'll mount to the engine. And then here's the bottom mount that'll mount to the frame. And then here's kind of one kind of set up. There's the top, and there's the bottom. So let's go ahead and get this adapter plate on, and then we'll go ahead and work on getting it into the engine and getting everything tacked up. right, so we got the engine in here. Took a little bit of finagling. Then I also put the dowel pins into the adapter plate, so I could get it all lined up. But yeah, I mean, it took a little bit of finagling, but I got it in here. I got about 3 bolts in it, so that it'll just hold it there. It's gonna need to come out. I still haven't put the flywheel or clutch or anything in it, and there's still some stuff that I want to do to the engine. And then also, to get it out, I had to take the turbo off and the exhaust manifold because it was hitting up here, and I think that's just a stock BRM. The one that I'm getting or looking at getting, the turbo was mounted on the bottom, so it should be like about down here or so. Otherwise, if I have to, I mean, I'll have to cut it off and kind of fab something up to get it to work. But yeah, we got it in here, so we're gonna go ahead and get the motor mounts going. So we got it all here, and go ahead and start getting it mocked up and get it tacked in. Let's do it. Then one more thing, the engine probably could come over like a few inches. I'll probably have it about right there, and you can't really see it, but look down there. I mean, you can see it moving a little bit, but it'll probably be about right there. And it looks like the power steering pump, it might just barely fit, but I do not know. Once it gets here, like I said, we'll put it in, and then if I have to make any changes or anything, we'll go ahead and do that. I might even try to bring the whole engine up a little bit to get it in, but we'll see. I might just bring it up a little bit just to have that extra clearance, so that I'm not worrying about clearance with the power steering pump. Okay, so it's the next day. We're back working on the driver's side motor mounts. Yesterday I ran out of daylight, and all I got done yesterday was I just cut the stock motor mount right here because it had that little hangover. And then today I got in here and I cut it this way. I was just gonna try to cut it right here, but it still wasn't enough room. It was too high for where the mount is on the TDI. So I ended up cutting this down, and so I get it lower. And then I went ahead and I cleaned it all up so it's ready to weld. Then I'm gonna go ahead and throw this driver's side in and get it tacked in. Okay, we got the bottom one tacked in here. Now we're gonna go ahead and measure from the center of this bolt to the bracket on the engine and get that one cut out and get that one tacked on as well. Okay, so I got it all tacked in here and I got it hanging on its own weight. And then I have a problem. So I took this out so that I could have more room to cut that bracket out and stuff. And then right now I just put it back in and it's hitting the mount. So I'm gonna have to cut all these welds off. I'll probably have to cut a little bit more off of this one. And then I'll probably just end up moving that bottom bracket out just maybe like a quarter of an inch, and then just calling that good. So I'll be back when I get that done. Okay, so we got the engine in here mounted. I got the power steering pump a few days ago. I went ahead and put that in. It was hitting right here. I actually wasn't even able to get it in, but I was able to move the engine over like another quarter of an inch that way. So that allowed me to get it in, and then that gave me about 1/8 of an inch of clearance in there. So that should be good. All right, that'll be it for the first video of this series. We got the TDI mounted into the Ranger. Next video we'll be starting wiring. Then I ordered the turbo, so shortly after that we'll be getting going on that and the intercooler and the intercooler piping and the exhaust. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions and I can help you out, throw them down in the comments. But that'll be it for this video. See you next time.